Carlos Mendoza, the owner of the Imperio restaurant, nervously adjusted his tie. Investors were visiting today. This meeting would determine the fate of his business. At the entrance appeared an elderly woman in tattered clothes. Her gray hair was disheveled, and her eyes were filled with hopelessness. "Senor, may I have a little rice? I haven't eaten in 3 days," Maria Gonzalez asked softly. Carlos felt the stares of his elegant guests, his face twisted with anger. "How dare you? This is a fine dining restaurant, not a soup kitchen for vagrants. Security, remove her immediately." The guards grabbed the old woman by the arms. At the sudden jerk, her worn-out bag burst open, spilling its contents onto the marble floor. Crumpled newspapers, torn letters, and among them, a worn-out photograph. Carlos bent down instinctively to clean up the mess and froze. The photo showed two young soldiers in camouflage smiling. One of them was him at 20, and beside him, "Diego," he whispered. His mind instantly flashed back to a distant past. An ambush, an explosion. Diego Gonzalez had rushed to save his wounded friend under enemy fire. "I won't leave you, brother," Diego had shouted. He dragged Carlos out, but was mortally wounded himself. He died on the way to the hospital. "Where did you get this photo?" Carlos asked in a trembling voice. "That's my son, Diego Gonzalez. He died in the war. After the funeral, I lost my job, then my home." Carlos dropped to his knees right in the middle of the restaurant. "Senora Maria, your son saved my life. Diego called me his brother." The old woman looked closely at his face. "Carlos Mendoza? Diego mentioned you in his letters. You promised to look after me." Carlos remembered the promise. After the army, he had tried to forget the war and cut off all contact. "Forgive me. Diego would never forgive me for this." Today, 3 years later, Maria lives in a cozy apartment Carlos rented for her. But more importantly, she became a second mother to him, and he, the son she had lost. Every evening he brings her dinner, and they talk about Diego. Carlos has changed. Now he always remembers. Every face hides a story, and you never know who the person you push away today might turn out to be.